Greetings and salutations. There's a man.
Hiya.
That is, in fact, you know who I am. I'm Tommy from Golem Painting Studio. And this guy is...
Which name do I go with? I've got one of like 20 names.
Well, you've got... yeah, but you did comic books as well, don't you?
Yeah, let's go with that.
Let's go with that.
So I'm Sean Martland. I draw comics and stuff under the name of Mr. Picto. And I, too, paint men. Plastic men.
Which is a good thing, I think. But if you should look at his comics are pretty damn good.
Thank you.
And I also skate with him, by the way, which is a good thing.
Formidable force of men.
Formidable force of roller derby dudes. Yeah, I must admit, I quite enjoy that. Like Sam, that's probably one of my favourite things about him. So, yeah. So, I've invited him here today mainly because... because Matt has disappeared, but I still want to carry on doing a Golem chatting studio thing. And I want to do it with a diverse amount of people and meet new folk. So if you come here and want to spread your word, or if you just want to listen to me waffle on, give our thoughts on the community at large. Well, I don't know, talk about anything, mate.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't care. It can be hobby, or it can be politics or sport. Or any of that. I don't really mind.
I believe the football's on at the minute.
Yeah, I've heard there's some football. Yeah, but mainly, I want him to paint a dude as quick as possible while we do this, because I can paint a marine pretty quick, and I've got my methods, and I want to see how quick other people can paint models. I'm going to bang them all up in a gallery. And we'll see how fast people paint them, and we'll see how well people paint them at the same time. But the speed is the key. Speed is the key. I'm giving him the pointy finger.
The dealer's often told me that.
I'm giving him the pointy finger because I've just took him through a quick painting lesson. So we've already done one marine, just took him through everything so he knows what's what. How many models have you ever painted?
A lot, but not great.
Well, if they're speed painting, they're not going to be great anyway.
Yeah,
you know. But so we're going to take him through that process again. So he's had his practice run. All right, now's the proper run. We've just got some of these Primaris marine dudes just on some normal basis, and that's that. So yeah. So what are you working on at the moment? With anything actually.
With anything.
With your comic book.
With my comic book, I'm working on part 2 of a book called Hex Girlfriend.
Yeah.
It's about this dude who gets cursed and he loses his arm. Oh.
By his girlfriend.
By his ex-girlfriend.
So this comic book's about all of us then.
And I'm trying to motivate myself to get it done before September, and it's really hard to do because I'm really lazy.
Oh, that's the spirit.
Yeah, it's working though.
But you've done the last one.
I've done the last one.
And you did it in time.
Did it in time.
So we're going to do the next one in time.
Don't want to give my printer a heart attack every year. Just leave it for
when you say
every other year. I've got a guy.
All right.
Comics Printing UK. He's very good at what he does. Very nice guy, and he's put up with a lot of crap from me from the last couple of years. Where I've just left everything till the last minute. So thanks, Rich.
Brilliant. Right, go on. Hobby-wise, then, what are you up to?
Hobby-wise, I'm making some orcs. I've got a lot of full boxes of orcs, of gubbins.
Gubbins! Oh, you got a lot of orky gubbins, haven't you?
I'm waiting for my codex, then I can decide what I want to do with them.
Is there any rumours of when that's coming out?
They're supposed to be next couple of months, but who knows?
Do you have any hopes for anything?
I'm hoping for a big war boss model.
By the name of Gary, by any chance?
Gary
Thacker.
Thrackins.
Gary Thrackins. Gary Thatcher.
Gary Thatcher.
Yeah,
from
go on.
From Ordsall.
From Ordsall. If you've never been to Ordsall, there's a lovely hall, a lovely Tudor mansion that is allegedly haunted.
So
is it? I don't know.
I walk past it every day for about 3 years.
You hear the ghost going?
I got some stuff thrown at me, but I think it was the Scallies.
Yeah, Yeah, Salford, eh? Not like Hume, as we were discussing on the way here.
Hume is lovely.
Hume is lovely. Hume is where the heart is.
Ooh.
It's the local thing.
No, I like that.
Yeah. Right, we're going to paint a model.
Let's paint some models.
Do you know what you're doing?
Vaguely.
Vaguely.
To remind me on the way.
Do you want me to paint along with you, or interject where I see fit?
Ooh.
Your
Interject,
choice.
tell me off.
Interject and tell you off.
Yeah.
Alright, okay. So what he's going to do is he's going to paint an ultramarine. Anyone else that does this test is going to use the same paint, same brushes, have the same marine, same everything. Yeah, and we'll see who does the best and who does the quickest. And then at the end of our many videos, we'll see who's the best overall. So yeah, there we go. Right, you ready?
Yeah.
Any questions before we begin?
I'm starting with this brush, aren't I?
Yes, you are starting with that brush. Unless you don't want to, we're really unwise.
I'm going to start with this brush.
That's really unwise. Right, you ready to go?
Yes.
Right. So you're opening. Wait. No, go on. We'll do when paint hits the brush. So, do you know what? Stopwatch. I'm going to start this and then end it when you finish.
Alright.
So speed, not quality.
Right.
Speed. Yes.
That's all.
But not crap though. It can't be crap. You know.
I'll just tip it over.
Right. Okay. You ready?
Yes.
3, 2, 1. Shazam.
Boom.
Keep saying Shazam all the time. It's
You're
driving me crazy.
Get struck by lightning.
I'm gonna get struck
turn
by
into
lightning.
Captain Marvel.
Oh, that'd be amazing. Just realised that as you started doing that, I kind of went to the camera like this and rolled me baldy head, and I was very much like Richard O'Brien from the Crystal Mace. Start the fans, please. Now, what he's doing here, by the way, is he's stabbing away at the model with the large flat brush, which is the best thing you can actually do. And a lot of people, a lot of my students that I teach this, they freak out at first and they don't quite understand how amazing it actually is.
It's pretty good.
I'm glad that you agree, by the way.
I've put a bit too much water on anyway.
Oh, that's alright. You're going to need this at any moment anyway, aren't you?
Yeah.
But this is the thing, right? The big brushes are great, but they're I'd say downside, but their challenge, let's hope be positive, buzzwords and all that. Their challenge is that they soak up and hold a lot of water. And if you're not aware of that and you haven't managed it, then that brush will bum you. Not, well, literally. But you ready to go? There you go.
Some dry.
Always hair dry down and away from your working area, because you don't want to dry your paint out, dry your brush out, or blast contaminants into your paint mix. Good tips. Dries pretty damn quick.
Yeah.
The amount of people I talk to, whether I'm working in a shop or whether I'm giving paint lessons,
Am I giving another run of blue?
Yeah, do it. They don't use a hairdryer, and they don't like, why do you use a hairdryer? You know, well, to dry my paint, not my hair. I'm quite enjoying this. It's good fun. This.
It is.
I can see you actually.
Like,
you are getting the hustle on, unlike last time. No?
Yeah, I've got the fear in me.
You've got the fear in you.
Fear.
Well, you're doing alright. You're at 1 minute 55 now, so
It's a
call
whole
it 2
15.
minutes. You know. So my record is about 10 minutes, and I reckon I could get it quicker than that now.
I reckon.
Yeah, it's pretty damn quick.
I forgot where I'm going now.
You're going to get the silver on next is the wisest move. Do you remember why the silver next?
Because you can be messy with the silver,
Yeah.
and then meeting up with black later on.
Score. Bloop. Ah, right, you put silver on the silver patch as well. So
Yes,
just
well,
keep
be consistent.
Yeah.
Which brush we any of these two?
I've used the silver, yeah, because this brush is a little bit fatter, which I'd use for the base at the end. Brilliant. So what we're doing is, he's got to get the silver on, but being neat is going to waste your time. So you've got to choose when and where to be neat, because a lot of things that hold some painters back is they try to be neat all the time, and it's wasting the time. And who wants to waste the time when it comes to painting? You know, you've got to get through a lot of models, so it's good tips for you commission painters out there, or just you people who want to smash an army out for a tournament, or just for your own plops and giggles, or whatever it is. I'm trying not to say buck or fugger, and I think I'm doing pretty good so far.
No, I think you said that at the beginning.
Did I?
Yeah.
What did I say? Did I drop an
buck.
F-bomb?
I think you did. I can't remember, I might be wrong.
Shit. So yeah, he's getting the metal on. So instead of trying to avoid where he would paint the black and where he's painted the blue, he only has to avoid where he's painted the blue. So he has to be neat on one area, you know, and that just frees up a lot of his time. Oh, don't drop it.
No, terrible for that.
Are you being too careful now?
I am.
Have you got enough on your brush?
I am.
Good stuff.
Well,
Because to not have enough on your brush when you're doing something like this is going to also slow you down, and it's going to kill your equipment. Don't kill me equipment. Come in so harmless. Which bits have you done? You've done his gun. He's on it with his ears.
Doing his little
Space Marine's ears.
marine ears, his little goals.
Logos. What do you think of?
I'm going to go around the remedies again because I like to.
Alright, okay. Oh, be creative, yeah. I didn't, by the way. That stuff.
He said he told me not to.
Yeah. I didn't tell you not to, I just said I didn't. Or did I? I don't know.
And then he hit me.
Don't do that. What do you think of the new Kill Team?
I like the idea. I've only come into, well, start from the beginning. I only played 40k when I was like 13. Thought everything was cool, never learnt to play, and then sold off all my models because I didn't have any money.
As did many of us.
And then I came back into it on 8. And I'm enjoying it so far, but I wasn't privy to all the good rules passed.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just enjoying it for what it is. And Kill Team looks really good because I play a similar sort of small format 40k with some mates. It's Steam Forged Games.
Yay! Right, I'm going to shut this door because the car's going by might be a bit too noisy.
Go on, is vent silver at the back? I've forgotten.
Right, here's what I've noticed is you're getting stuck into detail now. You're getting
Where am I going now?
Right, okay, washing your brush.
Give it a wash.
Then you're going to smash all the black on. What was the rule for the black, do you remember? Give it a wash again. What was the black thing to remember?
It's darker than silver. It's...
Fewer long and smoother strokes.
That's it.
So none of this dabby, just go boom, bang it in, boom, bang it in. And then remember the side stroke as well, that gets you over that gap so you don't get black in the gap. So you can avoid some of the details.
Trying not to get black on the blue.
6 minutes, by the way.
Oh no.
So yeah, Kill Team, where were we with Kill Team?
Tiny squads.
Tiny squads, yeah.
Tiny squads of dudes. Orcs are one of the first ones to roll out on that, which of course makes me happy.
Okay.
It's nice to see the boys doing something.
Yeah, I'm excited for the Space Wolves. I've already seen some of the upgrade kits with different axes.
Ooh, are these going to be Primaris Space Wolves?
Yes, they are.
Ooh.
Yes, they are. So yeah, I'm quite interested for that. And I'm interested for the new buildings because they'll fit on my
They
little
do
board
look nice.
project.
Oh, he's got a nice little board project.
But what's interesting is, like when what was that Necromunda feint called? The thing that came out that was Necromunda that wasn't Necromunda. What's it called? What was it called?
I know what you mean.
I'm gonna find out what it's called.
Where else am I black? I've forgotten.
Shadow War.
Oh, I didn't even know what that was.
So Shadow War Armageddon. Like everyone essentially went, oh yeah, it's just Necromunda, it's Necromunda, but it was almost a way of releasing these new terrain kits with some new rules, and then later on Necromunda came out, which I thought was an interesting move. You know,
having already pretty much released it with.
Exactly, yeah. Now it's a different game, and a different background, a different setting with different rules. They're not too different, but they are different. So then that makes me wonder, like, with Kill Team, although Kill Team has always had its separate set of rules, they're almost kind of like afterthought rules, just like it's an excuse to play smaller games, but this feels like it's going to be more of a bigger effort, but it might not be, given Shadow War.
Yeah.
What do you reckon?
I'm excited for it.
I'm excited for it.
They seem to have put a good amount of thought into it, and Games Workshop recently are very good at hype.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
Their
what I mean,
marketing team's brilliant. Where am I going?
where are you going? Right. Shoulder pad rims, all the gold bits. So chest eagle, shoulder pad rim, bolt gun eagle, and then after that will be little details. So he's not doing too bad really. But you are on 8 minute 30.
Yeah, he's splashed myself.
But then again, like I said, mine was 10 minutes. So if you're doing,
Speed through this.
you can't.
We're doing the base as well.
Yeah, you're gonna do the base. Not in gold though.
I like gold.
Perhaps I'll help you out. I'm gonna pre-shake all these for you, so you don't have to. Because I always know Balsai gold always needs a good shake. It's my favourite gold colour, by the way. That's like my go-to gold. So I'll have go lighter or darker from that as a starting point.
What's the darkest step down from Balthazar gold?
Tin bits or wart block bronze.
Oh, I do like wart block.
You're a bit of a wart block fan.
I went bit nuts when I was originally trying to paint my vehicles.
Yeah.
So I just bought every metallic paint I could find.
Okay.
So I just wanted them to be really sort of piecemeal and patchwork. Decided since to respray them because I don't like it. So now I've got a lot of yellow and red vehicles.
Did you spray them red?
Did.
Right, brilliant. Okay. And then paint the yellow bits on.
Well, I got a yellow and a red spray, and so I've got half and half across my army. My wagon helps a half red, half yellow.
Coming up on the 10-minute mark. There we go. You're now past 10 minutes.
Boo! I am the worst at Space Marines.
No, you're not. You're just not. So, essentially, you're not that inexperienced painter, are you? You said you painted loads of models, but...
Yeah, I mean, I only got back into it maybe a year ago.
So let's say it's a year old, because other than that you were a kid and you didn't know any better.
Yeah.
And you probably never had a lesson before.
They were unpleasant to look at. Where am I now? Eagle.
Eagle. Chest eagle, bolter eagle, shoulder pad rims. Did you, when you did the black, do all the...
I didn't.
Oh, no.
Oh, I messed up royally.
You don't have to go back if you don't want to. Remember, you're the first through the gates. You're the first one I'm performing this experiment on.
Let's hope the wash picks it up.
Yeah, the wash should do. But you'll have bluer highlights on anywhere where the wash goes darker.
I like that.
That makes sense. Reed snotty nose. Shh. Cut for that. Anyways, Ted. Ted hates me apparently.
Is this your talking bear?
I mean, he don't really say much. Say hello to Ted. Right. Thanks to Lee, by the way, for drawing the cool picture of this guy. I really appreciated it.
What am I on with now?
And,
shoulder is Purity Seal.
Purity Seal, rack our flesh. Bam! See, because you're my mate, I want you to do extra well.
Oh, cheers, mate.
Do, and then fist on next. So you'll do the Purity Seal and the eyes.
With this.
Yeah. So he's gonna do the entire Purity Seal in Rackar flesh, which will mean when he puts the red over on the wax seal, the red is already strong because of the Rackar underneath it. And he's also, if he's got the skills, he's going to do the eyes in the same way. So the eyes in Rackar first, and then bang the Mephisto red over the top. Have you done the eyes? He's just done it. Skills.
Oh, he's just slightly out, but it's alright.
Now on the test pieces earlier on, we did the eyes black first, then Rackar, leaving a black line, and then Mephisto. But this is the pressure for you. Do you know what, mate? It looks like you're going to do not too bad. I think, you know.
Okay.
You're going to do not
Sorry,
too
I'll
bad.
put the brush on my eye.
That's alright. I've had it in worse places.
What he was doing when I came in.
I prefer to use these ones. So what's left now? You've got You've got the freehand to do, because yeah, there's freehand involved. You've got the freehand to do, you've got the dry brush to do, then you've got the wash, then the base, then the wash last.
There's little orange highlights as well.
Oh, in his eyes, yeah. Yeah, make sure I put a challenge in there. So each part of the painting stages, you may or may not have noticed, it got smaller and more difficult with each stage. And then it rounds off with one big easy stage at the end. And each stage actually, it's designed to teach you a creative method with which you can get your painting done. So the first stage was with base coating, and it's a stabby technique, right? Then the bulk of metal stage is a base coating technique. It's kind of stabby, it's just, don't worry about being neat. Then with the black, you're neatening more things up, so you've got to be neat next to blue bits and next to silver bits. Then with the gold, you've got to be neat next to everything, because this is all the trim and decoration. And then you're getting the details in, like the purity seal in the eyes. Things get smaller, and you use the layers previous to help you with the next layers. So rack art underneath. Mephisto. And now it's freehand time. What?
I've reddened his hand.
You've reddened his hand.
I don't even remember doing that. Oh well, let's blood.
Yeah, let's crack on. Yeah, he's got to have a bloodied fist through punching out heretics. So freehand, do you remember how to do the freehand? Do you want me to do a quick demo?
Go on.
Right, so the ultramarine symbol. In fact, no, we'll do the thing first. So first draw a triangle, and then under the triangle draw a square, and then just fill it in, just like that. Done. Yeah, spot on. Exactly like that. Exactly like that.
I'm just practicing my ultramarine.
Oh mate, you've nailed it. Why don't you do it like that on the shoulder pad before?
Don't know.
See, skills. Comic book artist.
Trying. Where was my blob of white that I just had? With the pure block, there it is.
Brilliant. If you want to be creative, feel free. Oh, nice.
Oh.
Nice. He's on it. So a good bit of advice I gave him was to, when he's doing freehand, is not to have his brush so shallow. Yeah, have it more upright, more perpendicular. Word of the day. More perpendicular to the surface you're painting on. That'll give you more control.
Ultramarines logo.
Yes, it is. It's still good though, mate. Bam, bam, triangle in, and it doesn't look like a mushroom this time.
It did before.
That was your practice shot, man. Practice shot. Do you want to see your practice shot from earlier on? Let's have a look at the practice runs. There you go, boom. Oh, you can't really see it, can you? You better like put it over against my head like that. Can you see it there? Oh, my head goes proper brown there, doesn't it?
Yeah. Right, where are we at? Floor?
The base, yeah, smash it out. Now you've already got some black. You've already got. You'll need a bit more white. So this one is wet blending. What he's going to do is he's going to create a grey, but he's not going to exhaust all the black and all the white. He's going to create a grey. He's going to put it on thick and generous over the base. Then he's going to take a little bit of the white and then just mix it on the base, so he creates a blend on the base. A little bit of black mix on the back of the back end of the base to create a little bit of shadow. Or you can put the dark at the front if you want, it's up to you. But I would go on quicker and thicker than that, because by the time you get around that, your first brush stroke will have dried.
True.
So you might have a wetty brush, or you can go bigger with your brush as well. Good choice.
Oh, okay. I loaded this one there.
Some people call it the loaded brush as well, by the way. I just see it as wet blending because no matter which way you look at it, whether you're blending mediums to paint or mediums to water or paint to water or paint to paint, it's always liquid to liquid, so that's why I just call it wet blending. And there's different methods of blending those two liquids together, loaded brush being one of them, and then you've got you can do the two brush blending technique, which I use one brush, but whichever way you all look at it, it's the same mechanic.
Loaded brush sounds like a katana fighting technique.
The loaded brush technique. You seem to you're a master of loaded brush technique. It's going on with the dark at the end. 18 minutes. Let's keep it under 20, and then we can call it quits.
Oh jeez.
Oh mate, let's keep it under 20.
This is why I have 2,000 unpainted Orc boys.
Yeah, but you won't have now. You can smash them out because you're going to set the benchmark.
This is going to be easy for any more experienced painter.
Yeah, you say that. I'm not sure if it's going to be, you know. Oh, you've killed your blend. You went on a bit heavy with the blacks, so now he's got more.
I can pull it back.
Step. Are you pulling it back?
Pull it back.
But you're at 19 minutes and you've got 2 more stages.
Alright, let's call the floor a day. That floor is a day.
Right, you need to dry it. What I would do is, to save your time, rim the base now, then dry them both at the same time. Yeah.
Right.
Then get the wash on at the end. With the dry brush and the wash on. So you.
I'll do this in a minute.
Oh, bigger strokes. You want more on the brush than that. Yeah, I'd use this big one. Use this big brush.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get a wider stroke on it.
This one?
Yeah, man. Let me water this down a bit for you.
That is nice.
Yeah? So, know your tools, man. Know your brushes. I want another night. I want one of them big ones. I also want some of the Helverins as well. I really enjoy painting
the little
nice.
Yeah,
man. Yeah, man. So blast that with a hairdryer, so then you can go on quicker. So hold them and don't pick it up by the base. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, I'm giddy for the new Knights. I'm very giddy for that. I thought I'd be more giddy for the Harlequins when they came out.
Are they rumoured? They're doing a new Harlequin.
No, there is already a new Harlequin book out.
Oh, there is.
There's just no models. But it was the Knights in the end, and personally I think the Knight is just like the best kit you can ever paint. What's your favourite kit? Tell us. Hey, brilliant. Right, last 2 stages. Cracking. 20 minutes, 17.
Hey. Right.
Hey, I hope my battery runs out. In fact, if we can finish this bang in half an hour, that'll help me memory and all.
Sweet. Are we on the
washing
stage?
Oh no, dry brush. With which you need a dry brush. So I've kept this out of the way. I've kept it out of the way so he doesn't use it and he doesn't wet it. Do not wet it.
I wet the other one.
You wet the other one. Alright. Don't keep it away from any wetness on there and all.
Right. I think we're dry on this side, so we're good.
See, now everyone who comes after, I call him Jarvis by the way, everyone that comes after him, really you need to be watching this video because it's where I give away all the tips and tricks again. So you're at a slight disadvantage. Now the thing is, what he's got to do, he's got to make sure that he's dried the brush as much as possible.
I'm not.
Alright, and you've got to check it, double check it, and when you think it's good enough, dry it some more. That's the key to good dry brushing. The next thing is, I told him to start on the back. Why did he tell you to start on the back?
Because no one looks at the back.
Not because no one looks at the back, because it's out of the way first, and if you want your worst mistakes to be out of the way if you're going to be doing something like this. You know. Looking good, man.
It's getting there. It's a bit heavy on the back.
That's alright. But you know, that's what this stage is for. It's going to dull it right down.
Yeah. No, I'm going to do that now because I was telling you that I was dry brushed last.
Yeah.
But it'll probably look better on my oak skin if I do it.
Yeah, I wash after the dry brush. I don't dry brush it after the wash.
Right.
Alright, so we're using. This is the super secret recipe of Agrax and Drakenhof Nightshade. The reason we're using this is, and we're not quite going to mix it properly. All right. The reason we're not going to mix it properly is because I kind of want the variety. I want a bit more blue in places, and I want a bit more brown in places. So when you look over the model, there's a variety, but also it keeps all the blue areas bluer, and it keeps the metal areas not so bluer, if you know what I mean. And you're just going to go on quite indiscriminately, smash it on the base and all, mate, and then it's done. Oh, I'm quite excited for this. And then what we'll do is when it's all dry, you're scared, yeah. Oh, why is your base coming like that? It's just too much on your base. So just dry your brush and just use suck it off, mate. Suck it off. There you go.
Why have I heard you saying that so many times?
Well, no, well, no, when you try to...
Was it not quite dry?
No, yeah, so if you're pressing hard, you're squeezing paint out.
Ah, right.
So if you press hard on the tissue and then press lightly on the area you're trying to siphon away, so the base wasn't quite dry. That's alright. Alright, done, man. Let's get the hair dryer on it.
Dry them on.
Right. You say stop. We're on 23 minutes. You say stop when you're happy that it's dry enough. I don't really care how dry it is. 23:46.
Oh no, he's looking alright now.
Yeah, because it's the magic 2 steps. The dry brush and the wash at the end are really what make the magic happen. So, people say these are the beginner or napper techniques. So actually, these are the techniques that really need to put your focus on. That's where the skill can really pull you through a project or not. Are you done? That looks pretty done. Done. Bang.
Boop.
24 minutes, 16 seconds.
Sweet. If I was Reboot Golem and Belisarius Cole came to me with this, I'd be like, why is he so dirty? Clean him up, then bring him back.
Brilliant. Did you enjoy that?
I did. I'll have a bit of panic. You've seen me jam.
Do you know what just came out of my mouth then? At the end of a painting intro when I used to work for Games Workshop, that's exactly what I'd say at the end. Did you enjoy that? Would you like me to show you what you need to get started? That's the part that came right out of me then without me thinking about it.
I've got it ingrained in you.
It is ingrained. I tell you what, I love working for Games Workshop. I think it's brilliant. Working in the shops, meeting newcomers.
You were going to say meeting the nerds, weren't you?
No, I wasn't. Meeting the newcomers, meeting all the types of people you get in there. It's just fun. But I never got sick of doing painting intros because I get a kick out of this.
That's the first painting lesson I've ever done.
Do you know what? That's
Is it good?
just had a painting intro there, you know.
I know.
That's exactly how I do it and all. Did you enjoy it?
I did. I really
Yay!
did. I've painted actually, I have painted a marine before, but I don't want to talk about it.
Alright. Oh, from earlier on?
It was during the younger
Ted agreeing
stages.
with you?
I like salamanders and I wanted some, and I didn't believe in thinning my paint.
Oh no! Do you believe in thinning your paint now?
I do.
Have you learned something about the different ways of thinning paint? Because we've done like 3 or 4 different types of thinning variety there. Most people think there's only one, and that's bull. Don't
feel informed.
No, stop that. Good.
About paint thickness.
See, all this stuff, if I was if I was painting at a display standard, then I'd use everything you've just used there. I'd just do it at a more refined level. So
Learn not to be as picky and slow.
bam, have that. Well, being picky can lower your quality if you do it in the wrong places.
Cheers, mate.
Dude,
Thanks
shake
for
a
that.
paw. There you go. 24-16 is the score to beat. Beating, then do it.
You can.